In this tutorial we're going to see how to develop our own image hose image. We have two options. We can work with photos or we can illustrate it. I'm going to show you both options. The first one, working with photos, I just got one picture and I'm going to subtract from this one picture a few flowers. I'm zooming it in with Command plus. I'm selecting one flower, using the lasso tool, and knowing that I have the first flower selected, the first layer selected where the image is, I'm going to start my flower selection with this freehand selection tool. And then I'm going to copy it by pressing Command C, or you can go through Bearbeiten, Kopieren, and I'm pasting it. Anstelle einfügen, or Command V. Now we have this image in an extra layer. I'm going to move this to the side for you to see it. We have this image on an extra layer. I did the same thing with different flowers 11 times. And I'm selecting all the layers by pressing last layer, pressing Shift. I'm going to select the first layer and going to the menu, I'm saying Ebene kopieren, or group layers. Now I have a group with all the flowers that I selected from this image, and going to the image hose library, I'm going to say Strahl aus Gruppe erstellen. We get a preview with all the flowers I've selected, and although I've selected it with the lasso tool, I have the view from the square frame of it. So don't worry about this. This is not going to appear this way. It's just a preview. And if you're illustrating and you have just black illustrations or things you illustrated with a black color, you're going to have a preview which is fully black. So don't worry about this. The only thing that you need to do at this moment is to save this file, and very important for you to remember is to use it as a RIF file. So I'm just giving a name to this file. I'm saving it as a RIF file somewhere where I can find it again, like for example on my desktop. I have this already once, so I'll just give another number to it. And at the moment I've saved this, I can close this file. Okay, I'm opening a new file. By pressing Command N, and I'm filling up this file with another color. For example, Command F is going to fill up this area. If you would like to go to the command on the bar on the top of your screen, you can go to Bearbeiten, Füllen. I'm selecting kind of a green color. I can move this to the side. I'm opening a new layer. And I'm going back to the menu from the image hose palette, and I'm saying load palette. And here I can pick up my file, my RIF file with the flowers. I'll get the brush. Here I have the variant spray pressure D, just to be sure that we have the same. I'm pressing the reset button. And now you can see that I'm just spraying some flowers around. One interesting thing to be changing on this brush, first go to the brush mechanics, and then we're going to have the brush mechanics palette. One important thing that we can be using to change this brush is, for example, for now, the angle of the flowers are exactly the same, and I would like it to be turning on its X. So I'm going to angle, in German Winkel, and here I could just say random on 100%, and like this the flowers are randomly going to appear. So it looks as if I would have a few more flowers instead of just 11 of them. And I could as well put this line a little bit closer together. I think the flowers are a little bit too far away from each other. So I could just go to jitter, or in German Strich verstreuen, and I could go down with this number. And like this the flowers are closer together. In this case, if I want, I could just use this, for example, as a drawing tool or a brush. If you think that it's still a little bit too far away from each other, you can as well make it even more linear. I'll just decrease the size of the brush a little bit. Okay, so this is the first moment that you could start doing your own image house, and we're going to see another short tutorial to see how to do the same with your own illustrations.